Have you ever wanted your own TV show? Have you dreamed of showcasing your talent for the world to see? Well, now you can. Have your own TV show. You can have your own 30-minute show. Not only will you be seen in the Detroit area, but you can be viewed worldwide. Be seen on WHPR Detroit Live, Comcast Cable Channel 91, on the web at TV33WHPR.com, with the TV33 app, on Roku, Google TV, Apple TV, and on Amazon Fire TV. Act now. Time slots are limited. Sign up today and get a free replay with the purchase of your time slot. For more information, call 313-868-6612. Visit our studios and receive a free TV interview to promote your business, church, or organization by appointment only.
You wouldn't have to go anywhere because this is the Talk Beat Jones and
This is the Talk B. Jones, and I am Billy E. Jones, and wow, what a wonderful, beautiful day to open your eyes and say, Lord, I'm so happy I'm here. I have an opportunity. I have an opportunity to do the things I need to do, and that's the way it works. And no matter my situation, I'm going to get greater, I'm going to get better. Thank you, Lord. Thank the family for helping Talk B. Jones just continue to move forward. And you're sharing and you're liking the program, and family, we're so appreciative of what you're doing in taking this program and taking it across not just the United States, but across the world. I've gotten some wonderful information from folks who are loving the fact that, no, they're not necessarily folks who understand the process and sometimes get lost in how people talk the lingo, the English, the spoken word, however you want to say it. They have difficulty when you put in certain type of words that have triple meanings. That means you got to go to the dictionary and see the true meanings, etc. Well, here at Talk B. Jones, we talk that entertaining conversation that you can understand, that type of a conversation that means something to you. We reach out for you, the folks that says, I got that feeling. I don't know what it is, but it's pounding my chest. My heart's racing. I got a headache. I don't know why. It's something that's here in my mind. I know. I don't get a chance to speak on it. I'm hearing everybody else talk about these things, but I don't get a chance to say what I feel, what the people feel. Not just what the leaders say. Who are the leaders? Well, when they put on their pants or put on their dress or whatever it is that they do, they're who they are, just like you. But they have some people said, I think you can think better than us. Is that necessarily true? Is that necessarily true? What is your thought about your community? What is your thought about what's going on in the world? We want to know. We want you to help the world to understand from your perspective what's going on in the world, in your community, what's going on in your block. How do you feel? That's what the Talk B. Jones is all about. It's entertaining talk for you around the world. And we do invite you to call us and talk with us on the Talk B. Jones. We're on the air every Wednesday live. We're on the air every Wednesday live from 10 to 11 a.m. And family, we've been very, very fortunate because of you, because of your support. We're also rebroadcast on a Sunday from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. Thank you, the family around the world. We appreciate what you do for Talk B. Jones. And let's introduce, excuse me. Let's see if we have the phones working today. Let's see. This is Talk B. Jones. I am Billy Jones, and who do I have on the line with me today?
You have Leo Brazil.
Oh, fantastic, Mr. Leo Brazil, and I'll come right back to you. Thank you, sir. And we have someone on this line. Let's see who we have. This is Talk B. Jones. I am Billy Jones. Who am I speaking with, please?
Good morning. This is Michelle Broughton in Detroit, Michigan.
Ooh, sound like the team is all here, folks. And hold on, Michelle. And family, that's what it is. It's a team. We have a team that's working for you. So that we have Mr. Leo Brazil. He's out of the Oakland, California Bay Area, reporting from that area. We have our person here in Detroit, Miss. I gotta get her to say her name. Would you say your name, please?
Michelle Broughton.
Okay, thank you. And she's taking care of our Detroit situation, and it's you that's helping us around the world. You can, of course, you can call us at 313-868-0351. That's my rollover line. If you need to talk, you need to have a comment, call 313-868-0351, and we'll get you in so you can get that quick thought, that quick feeling, that release that you need on the Talk B. Jones. So remember, family, we certainly appreciate you liking the program and sharing the program all around the world. Well, before I get started, let me do this. I'm going to put tap, 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 tap. Uh-oh, Leo. I tapped and lost Leo. He'll call back, I'm sure. But the reason I was doing a tap, tap is I'll wait until I get Mr. Leo Brazil to call back. We're situated here where I have something special for Mr. Leo Brazil. There he is, I believe. Is that you? Oh, and I lost Michelle.
Hello?
Leo, hold on. I'm having fun with my phone, I see this morning. Michelle called us right back. She's watching the program.
Hello?
So hold on, Leo. I got you. You locked in. I guess I can't do the tap, tap. The phones is not quite, excuse me. That has nothing to do with the telephone. You see this hand? I messed up. There we go. Is that you, Michelle?
Yes, Michelle Broughton.
Okay. I was trying my tap, tap, but I'm not going to do it. I'm going to do it the way I always do, from line to line, okay?
Okay.
Hold on. Here's what I have to say. This day is a beautiful day, family. I want all persons who feel that this is a special day to reach up and just hug somebody, just love somebody. Why? Because this is a birthday. And just happened to be that Mr. Leo Brazil, Oakland, California.
Say again?
Mr. Leo Brazil, Oakland, California.
Yes, sir.
What does birthdays mean to people?
What does what?
What does birthdays mean to people?
Birthdays?
Yes, sir.
I don't know. I mean, it's your special day, I guess, you know.
Let me let a lady tell you about it. Hold on. Miss Michelle,
Yes.
tell us, what does a birthday mean for folks, for you, for your family, etc.? A birthday?
Okay. For myself and my family, that's one more year that was given to us to do something better.
Mm-hmm.
For my children, I explained to them, you only have one birthday. This is the anniversary of your birth. So you use your time as best you can, be your best self.
Yes.
My friends' birthdays are the biggest holiday for them. They celebrate. It's the best day in the year because it's all about them. So did I cover it all?
Mm-hmm. Yes, yes. Hold on, please. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Mr. Leo Brazil. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you, Leo. Oh, tell me how you feel, Mr. Leo Brazil. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. Tell me what you got going on, Mr. Leo Brazil. Leo?
78 trips around the sun.
Hold on a moment. Miss Michelle?
Yes.
It's Leo's birthday.
Happy birthday, Mr. Leo Brazil. Wishing you many more.
Wishing you many more. All right, we've got that. I'm going to go back and do this, family. This, again, is the Talk B. Jones. And for all persons who may be having a birthday today, yesterday, tomorrow, a week ago, 6 months ago, Happy birthday to you, because again, it's a day that you're still marching on. Love you. Appreciate you. Well, Mr. Leo,
Yes.
tell me something. What's going on in your world politically, please?
Well, we're still, wrestling with the recall of the governor as the biggest political issue, but the biggest health issue is, of course, the COVID thing, and we're coming out of it pretty good here in California because we're getting vaccinated. So we want to get these schools open. That's the main thing.
Okay, that's a great thing. And hold on, please. And Ms. Broughton,
Yes.
tell me first, did I say your last name correctly?
Yes, you did.
Okay. What is your thoughts politically as we're just starting off? And I have some things, but I want to just get a quick overview of your thoughts if you have anything about politics right now.
Well, in Detroit, I want people to stay focused on the prize. That is, we have a current election of candidates for the mayor position. We have current candidates for city council positions. So they need to stay focused. And I believe there's going to be, I don't have the wording yet, a couple of proposals on the ballot as well. So we need to stay focused, not get distracted about something that's not happening today. And so with the announcement of the chief, Craig, resigning, that's fine. But is he also going to resign from being the mayor as well? That they need to talk about that. If they don't talk about one thing, talk about it all. He's walking away from everything. But the most important thing is we need to start vetting the candidates that are trying to seek the position for the mayor, and we need to get better candidates for city council.
That you say we need to get better candidates for city council, or we need to get better council persons, or I didn't quite understand.
We have to get better council people. But right now we have to vet the candidates that are seeking that seat to get the better one.
Okay, we'll come back, and I want you to explain, because again, we have folks who are just understanding that the election process, the political process is getting started, and so there are some terms that some folks don't understand that's not necessarily in Detroit or in the United States that's listening to our program, okay? So we'll go through that. Hold on a moment. Mr. Leo Brazil?
Yes, sir.
Is the political process started in Oakland, California yet, or are we still waiting?
No, we haven't started the political process. Like I said, this is this mayoral election that you guys are doing in Detroit. We're not doing that here in Oakland. The biggest thing that's going on here in California is the governor's recall.
Okay, so are we ready to talk on that today, or we want to wait a little bit longer?
Well, we'll wait a little bit longer on it because I don't think the governor's going to be recalled. No serious candidate has come up. The biggest candidate they're talking about, of course, is Caitlyn Jenner, and that gives the transgender and LGBTQ community a chance to put their issues on the table. But I don't think that California has been against any of those issues, so nothing new.
Okay. Well, what about the process of water? Just a real quick overview. Is there anything going on with your water supplies?
Well, we're in the middle of a drought, and that's the biggest thing that we're concerned about is that this is the fire season starting.
You're talking about
starting early.
You're talking about in California, correct?
Therefore, the drought has California dried out, so we expect a lot of forest fires this year.
Okay, thank you. I'm just skipping for quickly before we get into the politics from your report, Michelle. The students, there's reports that there are so many students that have been lost during this pandemic. Is that happening in Detroit as well?
We have some losses for the district that I work with. We haven't, or parents haven't reported. We have every day the attendance agents going out to the homes. We have teachers going out to the homes doing well visits to check on their students. So we don't have that report so much. I mean, from my knowledge, we've lost more teachers and staff members that people don't talk about due to the coronavirus than anything.
What I was speaking of in terms of the students returning back to school, it seems that they're talking about, especially a lot of seniors, they've lost in terms of doing other things and not returning back to class or wanting to go out and try to get some money to help the family, etc.
Oh, if you're talking about that, well, some of, like, our students work after school. Some students, their parents are making them work whatever hours they can because the parents themselves have lost income, have lost jobs. And even though they may have gotten that stimulus package, as you know, it doesn't last long if you have a family of 5 or 6 or more. So the high school students are working during the day, but again, our attendance agents, I have to applaud them. When the teachers have that alert, we tell the attendance agent, they go to those jobs and say, you know, that's against the law. This is a high school student. They cannot work during school hours. So DPS is doing a good job, our attendance agents, correcting that error or that issue or that problem.
Okay, so we're looking pretty good in terms of our students dealing with school situations, going back to school. Is that right?
Right.
Okay, and so while we're there, are we talking about the school students coming back in person to school, or will they still be doing virtual, or are they going to do a combination?
Well, the conversation is they're trying to make sure now that all the vaccines are out and 12 to 16 can also be vaccinated. They are trying to get it together where the kids are coming back in person. But in the fall, we will definitely be open up 100%. Right now, you might call it a hybrid. We have the learning centers where the students are in school face-to-face, and we have online.
Okay. Hold on, please. Mr. Leo Brazil, what is the situation with our students going to school, going back to school, or in school in California, in the Oakland Bay Area, please?
Say again.
The students going back to school in the Oakland Bay Area.
Yes.
What is the situation? Are they still going to school virtual? Or are they going in person?
Well, they're doing a partial. They're allowing certain grades to come back in, and then as the children get vaccinated, they're opening up with the expectation that when school year starts in September, everything will be wide open.
Okay.
It'll be ready to go.
Okay. And speaking of wide open, so the vaccination in terms of people being able to get their shot in arms are going really great in the California Bay Area?
Oh, yeah. You know, we had opened up the Coliseum out there to do that out there, and that worked so well that they're actually closing it down. But the state is going to keep it open because it worked so well for them.
Okay. Ms. Broden. Oh, by the way, family, 868-313, so let me do it again, 313-868-0351 is the number that you can call in case there's something that you choose that you want to get involved with. Ms. Broden?
Yes.
In terms of the election that they're looking at coming into Detroit, is there people who have verified that they are been vetted, that the signatures are good, and they're on the ballot?
Yes, but I don't have that list. But yes.
Okay. Do you have any of the folks who are running for mayor?
You have Tom Barrow, you have Anthony Adams, and there's a host of other folks.
Okay. But the other folk, well, there is about, to my understanding, there's about 7 folks who actually got on the ballot for mayor.
Correct.
And what about the districts, council districts? Do you have any of those results or any one that you'd like to talk about? Any district that you'd like to talk about?
District 7, I'm keeping my eyes on District 7. And they have quite a few. They have some names that people would recognize in District 7. And then, so the open seat and the citywide seats.
There is something going on with, there's something that is going on with the citywide is what I was trying to get to. There's something going on with them. There's something going on with Janet, Miss Ayers.
Oh, okay.
Dr. Smith. So there's something going on with Miss Ayers in that running for the open open seat, for the at large seat. But District 6, I believe, is. Are you familiar with the candidates there? Or there's something about there's only Latinos that's running in District 6.
Oh yeah. I used to work in that district. They need representation on the city council as well.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
I said they need representation on the council as well. So the former city council person went into the neighborhood and found somebody that she's supporting. So she has a favorite candidate that she's supporting, and then we have a couple of other Latinos that are also running.
Okay, there is only 2 people that's running in that district, and they're both Latinos. And there is a story. There is a story behind this person that is Miss Raquel. Also, another person that is powerful in that district in terms of the pipeline that they are setting up for the Latinos in that district. So we will talk about that when we both have a chance to get more information. But it's an interesting story of how folks around the world, let's understand this, and the folks in other parts of the United States understand this. When you have a black majority city and you have where all the folks are voting for all of your council people, and the top vote getters become your council people. That's power of the people, quote, by the people. When you break it up into districts, and cut it up like a pie, now that means that any person, any groups can come in because you have your power has been diluted. Hold on, please. Mr. Leo Brazil.
Yes, sir.
What happens when you have your power diluted? Excuse me, let me do it a different way. In Oakland, California, you have what population of black folks?
Population in Oakland now?
Yeah, approximately.
Probably 26, 27%.
Okay. And what type of representation do they have on the district, on the city council today?
Well, there are 8 city council members, and 3 of them are black.
3 of those are black?
Yes.
Okay. And
3 of the 8.
3 of the 8. And during the heyday, quote, during the Black Power, Black Panthers, and the civil understanding about your blackness, what was the maximum number of black folks on the city council? Do you remember?
Yeah, the maximum was 5. It was 9 members because the mayor sat on the council at that time. So it was 9 members on the council. So 5 of the 9 were black. I was the 5th black vote.
Okay.
That came onto the city council after district elections were put in.
You said that that happened after the districts were put in.
Yes, and the black population of Oakland was 44% or more.
And you had a black, and at that point you had a black mayor, correct?
We had a black mayor, and that was before we changed the charter and made it a strong mayor form of government. Took the mayor off of the council. And that's why we have 8 members instead of 9 now.
And let me make it perfectly clear. That was put together for what was Governor Brown, who became Mayor Brown. That was his direct statement to the folks, is that if you want him for mayor, you will change it from open to having where the mayor is the strong body in the city of Oakland.
Right. We had tried on occasions when there was a black plurality in Oakland of 40-some-odd%. We tried to change the charter to make it a strong mayor form of government at that period of time when we were having black mayors, but the people voted it down, and that was because basically white liberals did not want to be led by black people in that way. And then when the black mayors were finished and Jerry Brown came in, Jerry Brown says, I'm not going to be on the city council sitting there listening to people whine all night long. So
would you do this?
The liberals then turned around and put the thing on the ballot and voted it in so Jerry Brown could be the first strong mayor.
Well, let's do it another perspective and give you another thought, family, is that Jerry Brown was a very popular person to the black folks in Oakland. I know that. I was there. I was doing a television program when Jerry Brown came to sit on my television program and made the announcement. He made the statements that I'm speaking of now and told the folks if you wanted him to run and be your mayor, you had to change the charter so that he could be in charge. He made that statement on my television program. The thing now is we had Mayor Wilson, Elihu Harris, and then what happened, Leo?
We had Elihu, and then we had Ron Dellums. So we had three black mayors when we finally did achieve our black power status as a result of the district elections. The majority of the council was black, and so
when did Brown?
Lionel didn't feel that we needed to try to change the charter, but I did, and I put it on the ballot, and it would have passed if Lionel had supported it, I think, because we got 46% of the vote. But Jerry saw that, and when he decided he wanted to run for mayor, and he was only doing that on his way to becoming governor again.
Yes. Okay. So thank you. Family, we have a situation with the Republican Party in terms of Liz Cheney. Now, they're saying that Liz Cheney, because she is going through the process, letting people know that no, there was not a rigged election. No, Donald Trump is not still the winner. That the president, Joe Biden, is the president. And the Republicans are saying, because you are saying that, Liz, you're out. You're out. Michelle, do you know anything about that situation?
I know a little bit about it. They don't want anybody that the Republicans will not accept anybody in their party that has a different.
Well, hold on. We're gonna come back. Hold on. We're gonna come back with that thought after this commercial break. Be right back. Okay.
Okay.
And we'll pick on that. Family, don't forget this Talk Beat Jones. I am Billy Jones, and remember, if there's something on your mind you want to call, you want to get in, 313-868-0351. And remember, we're on the air every Wednesday from 10 to 11 a.m., and we have a repeat broadcast on Sundays from 8 to 9 p.m. Thank you. Be right back.
We have an array of products to assist you in all your beauty or body needs. Do you want curly, soft, beautiful hair? Well, try our Relaxer line, designed to leave your hair soft, silky, and full of body. Or would you like beautiful, straight, shiny, long-lasting hair? Well, try our Cherry or Extreme Hold Spritz with our Cream Shine. It's guaranteed to give you that look you want. How about dry, achy feet or legs that you can't seem to keep moisturized? Well, try our African Shea Butter Foot Lotion. We have many products to help you with all phases of your beauty and body needs. For a full list of all our products, please visit our website at www.aeasysilk.com or call us at 313-277-2319.
Hi, this is LaWanda.
This is R.J. Watkins.
Coming to you to bring you some information about the #1 detox in the nation, Lemon Burn. Lemon Burn helps to turn the fat into fit. It's for you, a happier, healthier you, because you know healthy is the new beautiful. An all-natural way to improve your health. It promotes a healthy digestive system, attacks and reduces belly fat, as well as gives you energy. And to get yours today, call 313-868-6612.
Don't forget to exercise and eat right.
Watch WHPR and TV 33 when you want, where you want, how you want. WHPR is now in your pocket. Download our free app by going to the App Store or Google Play and enter WHPR TV in the search engine. And there we are. You can download WHPR TV or radio. You heard about it. Now come be a part of it. Roku Detroit Worldwide. Approximately 8 million viewers. We at Watkins Broadcasting care about the health and safety of our viewers and listeners. During this novel coronavirus pandemic, please protect yourself and others. Wash your hands well and often. Avoid touching your face. Cough and sneeze into your sleeve. Practice social distancing. Stay at least 6 feet away from others when in public and only leave the house when it's essential. Stay safe. You are important to us.
You wouldn't have to go anywhere because this is the Talk Beat Jones and us.
All right, we're happy. We're really, really thrilled to be here today with the Talk Beat Jones, with you, for you, the world. And I've got a fantastic team of information, folks that can give you that good information. If there's something that's on your mind that you want an answer, that you want a discussion, that you want a statement, you want to call the Talk Beat Jones. I've got the folks who can assist you in coming to a great understanding about something that has your heart pounding, your head beating, you're just kind of confused, or you're a person that got all of that wonderful, great information, and you need to let the folks know what's on your mind. And you can do that by calling 313-868-0351. Join us. You don't have to just listen, but folks, I tell you what, I'm so thrilled to get the information that you say you love listening to the talking entertainment talk on Talk Beat Jones. So it's okay with me. But if there's something that scratches your head and you say, I got to get it out there, call me. We're willing to listen. We're back with the Talk Beat Jones again. Billy Jones. And again, every Wednesday from 10 a.m. to 11, we're live. And remember, you can share the broadcast where it goes all around the world. You've been doing that. I'm getting all of these folks talking to me, texting me, etc., and I appreciate that. Also, we have a repeat broadcast on Sunday from 8 to 9. And what? We may have another broadcast. I don't know. They do surprise us here at WHPR TV 33, cable channel 90, also on the regular channel 152. And don't forget, family, we are on the Roku box, the Apple, the Amazon, the Echo, the Fire Stick, the Alexa, the Facebook, and all of the other live streaming modalities. So you can be heard. Don't think, oh, you get no calls. Not supposed to. This information only if you got that itch that you want to talk. Will you call the Talk Beat Jones? It's all right with me because I got the folks that's going to give you that great information. Mr. Leo Brazil, you wrote the was writing an article into the Charter. We're going to come back and ask you that question. Miss Michelle, here in Detroit, Michigan, we have a hot topic. The hot topic is our police chief, James Craig.
Mm-hmm.
So now, what is going on with Police Chief James Craig? And you and I talk about that, and then we'll let Leo hear it, and maybe he'll jump in with some more information. But you and I can have a conversation about Police Chief James Craig for the world to hear. What is your thoughts?
Well, actually, I think that's a distraction because we're in the middle of the mayor's race and the city council race. And so he has a right to retire. That's great. But when he retires, is he also going to retire and stop being the deputy mayor for the city of Detroit? So he wants to run for, he hasn't said, a rumor mill said he might try, he's a Republican, and he may try to run for the governor's seat. You know, good luck with that. See how that works out for you. I don't think that he understands that Detroiters don't really love him like he thinks. they do. I know many police officers didn't care for him. So it's just another distraction as far as he's retiring. Great. Do a national search like you're supposed to, like the city charter says you're supposed to do. Do a national search, and let's get it rolling. Next. Who's next? Who are you going to put in his place?
Okay. Now, here is where we have another process, and I agree with you 1,000. Now, here is Dr. Talk, folks. The breakdown from Dr. Talk's perspective is that I go all the way back to the bankruptcy. I go all the way back to the bankruptcy when, of course, the law firm picked the person that was going to come here to Detroit to be the god over this city. They picked the person, they picked the person to be the manager, the emergency manager, Leo.
Yes.
What was that guy's name? Gardner? What was his name? Who used to be in Oakland?
What guy?
The manager.
City manager?
Yes.
Henry Gardner?
No, not Gardner. The guy who got fired by Jerry Brown.
Robert Bob.
Robert Bob. Thank you. They brought Robert Bob here. And so who picked James Craig to come to Detroit? Who picked Detroit Police Chief James Craig? Let's see, I have a caller here. This is Talk Beat Jones. I am Billy Jones. Can I get your first name and your conversation, please?
Yeah, Raphael Robinson.
Hey, Mr. Raphael Robinson. Now I got some more information. Tell me, Mr. Good show now. It was a good show before, but it's going to get... Well, let me do this, Mr. Raphael. Mr. Raphael, folks, this person here, real quickly, just used to be on the air 4 or 5 times a week. But prior to that, he is, what position did you hold at the city of Oakland? City of Detroit, please, Mr. Raphael.
I'm getting a lot of static. I don't know if it's my fault.
It's okay. If you can work through it, work with me. We have a little problem.
Oh, what do you say?
Okay, go ahead and tell me what you want to say.
Oh, anyway, we can talk about the history later on, my history. But you know what? What is all of this concern about the chief? Let him go. Let the man go. He's speaking all his free advertisement. They should have known he was a closet Republican in the first place.
Thank you. Can you hear me at all?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Yes.
Okay. The fact of the matter is, what I was saying there is, he stated that he's been a Republican for over 10 years. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
And if he's been a Republican for over 10 years, then, and he speaks about the fact that he was in Los Angeles when they beat up Rodney King, correct?
Mm-hmm.
And I really haven't heard anything about his statements. And I know that the police that beat up Rodney King, did they get off?
Wait a minute now.
Okay, did the police?
Yeah, I think so. Yes. Uh-huh.
Yeah, they got off, and but he was there in Los Angeles. So why did they choose him to come back to Detroit, and be the person that the mayor did not have a time or an opportunity to pick his own police chief? James Craig was here when the present mayor was elected. James Craig was still the mayor. Still the chief, and was going to stay the chief because he was appointed by the emergency person.
Mm-hmm.
And when the Republican Party got into office, he was a Republican. Didn't nobody know that? He never said he was a Republican. We knew that there were statements being made that said that he was kind of different. When
you know what?
Go ahead.
I have no problem with him being a Republican, but what I question the relationship between him and the present administration.
You mean the present administration or the last administration?
Both.
Okay, real quickly now. I don't have much time. I got to talk to me quick.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. You were laughing. I would need to talk.
No, when you said I said both of them.
Okay.
Both of them. But anyway, I'm not going to tie up your show because I could have more things to express at this time.
Well, I hope that you'll call back again. Okay.
Okay.
We'll have a better connection. Thank you now.
Bye now.
Mr. Raphael Robinson, a great person. And for those folks who know about the water department, you know that person there was a top official in the water department. Mr. Leo Brazil, I'm coming back to you, Michelle. What is what they call a conservative Republican, or a person that deals with as a conservative person? What type of person is that politically?
Well, conservatives, come out of the word. They want to conserve, meaning that they're not open to a whole lot of radical or quick changes. They want to maintain the status quo, conserve everything as is, big on tradition, right? So whatever's traditional, let's keep doing that. And so when people try to make changes, they call them radicals. They scare people.
Okay, so that's what a conservative person will normally call the other person a radical.
Yeah, but anybody that wants to change things, they're not. Of course, I can't blanket this and just generally.
I understand. Mm-hmm.
That they don't want to make changes.
So if I tell
abrupt or radical changes are out of the question.
So when a person who is a person in charge, such as a police chief, James Craig, and he states that I have been a conservative Republican for over 10 years. Now, we know what the last 10 years have brought to us in America. And you're saying, not you saying, but I'm saying, I'm getting that this person is saying, well, I was cool with the way things was going on, the setup. He critiques other police chiefs and saying that, they're not really standing up for the status quo as such. Is that good for us as black folks to have that type of person in that type of position?
Well, I don't know, but for black folks, period, we are on the bottom. So anything that changes and moves our status forward, we're for it. So, of course, we're going to be the biggest advocates for change because we're the ones on the bottom.
Okay.
And so we want to go to the top, and we don't want to go up gradually. We want to go up immediately. And so that's why our push is always for immediate change. And the system says, okay, well, you've embarrassed us, and we see that what we've been doing is not right, but we're not going to make that radical change that you want. We'll just ease up a little bit. It's like Malcolm says, you stab me in the back with a knife with a 9-inch blade, and then you pull it out 6 inches. You tell me, oh, you see, we're making progress. But you're not addressing the fact that the 3 inches are still in my back.
Oh, they do. They say, I'm sorry. And you're supposed to be good. Okay, so hold on, please. So, Michelle, now we know from keeping eyes close to the ground is that when I say eyes close to the ground, you're looking down, trying to figure out the stuff, not hearing all the stuff, that Police Chief James Craig is going to run for governor. He's going to run for governor. We know that. We know that James Craig was well received and spotlighted by President Trump. We know that the Republican Party, through Barr, came to Detroit, picked up Police Chief James Craig in the helicopter, private conversation, nobody but him, Barr, and the cop and the pilot hearing the conversation, very well vetted time. And now we know that Duggan supports our present governor. We know that James Craig was never the choice of the mayor, Duggan. And at this time, that it's time for everybody to have to put out their loyalty. The James Craig, as a Republican, could not support the administration push through Duggan to support the Democrat Gresham as a Republican, he couldn't do it, would not do it. This is the first time he had to really do that under the idea that Duggan is his boss, quote, and now you're crossing the line. He didn't have to cross the line with the Republican process because that was Republican. And he didn't have to come out and say what he was going to do. Now he is going to do that. And now, because he is well placed and well received by the Republican Party, he has been on many, many, many of their stations already. Money is being raised for him already. So he is going to run for governor, and he is going to be a formidable opponent when you go through and check out all the little check boxes there. James Craig has a great opportunity to be your next governor. We'll talk about it and go through it, because we're going to go through it, and I'm going to be to the left of some things, and Michelle's going to be to the right of some things, and Leo's going to be to the center of some things. And then you family, you can be to your position. How about that? Michelle?
Yes.
That was my take on James Craig. Now, remember, my take is like everybody else's take. We all go to the bathroom, and what do? We deposit our thoughts. And
right.
And everybody's got that great thought. And so nobody's thought when we're doing it this way is greater than anyone else. It's just something to say, think about that. So that was my think about it moment.
Think about, as well as the color that you had on.
Yes.
Was also, I would say, alluding to, we really don't know Mike Duggan's position, whether he's a closet Republican or not, because what has been stated before, and I've been to also national Democratic conventions, never seen Mike Duggan there. You know, that's amazing. You have a national convention, you're a mayor of a very large city, national city, and you don't show up at the party? Something wrong with that. People ought to think about that. You know, we might have another one sitting in the seat, but if you don't question it, if you don't challenge it, you know, you just don't.
Well,
but,
let hold on, what you finish.
And Duggan has to support the sitting governor if he wants to win Detroit. So don't forget, he's also running for office. He gonna say anything when you're back in office. He will. Okay.
Mr. Leo Bazell?
Yes, sir.
When you were writing the charter, what was that part that you put into the charter? Oh, hold on just a moment. Hold on 1 minute. Caller, this is the Talk Beat Jones. I am Billy Jones, and you're live. Can I get your first name, where you're calling from, please?
Otis.
Hey, Otis, how you doing, please? Otis Mathis?
Yes, Otis.
You're calling from Detroit. Go right ahead, Otis. Okay.
I was on the James Craig issue.
Please.
But, you know, Duggan was a Republican all the time. So, he changed. So when
Hold on. Otis, your phone is being choppy. We're going to try it once again. Your phone is being choppy. So I don't know if you're moving or what, but your line is not coming in straight. If you're on the cell phone, get your good spot, hug in. But we're going to try it again. But otherwise, we can't hear what you're saying, and I'll have to go. Let's try you, Otis.
Is it still choppy?
Okay, try you now.
It's still choppy?
Try me now, baby. Talk to me.
Duggan was a Republican from Livonia, and so when Craig was appointed as a Republican chief of police, Duggan do support a lot of Republicans on contract. So the reason why he's not going to get so upset about him running against the governor, is because she's a Democrat, and he was only playing along as much as he could with her. But he would like to have a Republican governor in office. Like Snyder took care of him, Engler took care of him when they were governor, even though he claimed to be a Democrat, since Ed McNamara came to Detroit with the county exec and deputy county exec.
So what are you saying, that Duggan
not upset? He's not challenging. The chief is not challenging Duggan. That's things that happen behind closed doors. And one thing is, someone said is he going to still be deputy mayor? If he is, that tells you right there. Duggan's always supported Republicans.
Well, it's a process.
Even as a Democrat in sheep clothing.
Well, I would think when he's resigning, again, I'm guessing like everyone else, I didn't hear that resigning of that office itself too. But I would think that if he's resigning from chief, that would also deal with the position of deputy mayor, because he is in a position, he says, I'm ready to move on, which means I'm ready to move on from the city of Detroit and go ahead and go for bigger pastures. But I still want to be an influential person. Go right ahead, please.
It's not that he's resigning, going to bigger pastures. Take Dave Bing, for example. Take Bill Lucas, for example.
Example for what?
All the Republicans. Those black Republicans for governor or mayor got pretty much one shot to go. Bing made it one term as mayor, and those Republicans bumped them off. So really, he's being set up like Bill Lucas was, Dave Bing as a Republican.
No.
So that's just how the game is played. And Duggan has always been a Republican. McNamara was a Republican.
Okay. Because when I say okay, is that we'll bring you back, because that's a whole involved situation that I would love to get into, that you're speaking on. But right now, we don't have the time to get into the McNamara, because that's where you get really. Well,
I'm not going into McNamara. I was just saying Duggan's relationship with the chief of police.
Okay.
And Duggan himself.
All right.
That a lot of people know but don't really comprehend.
All right. Well, you pulled it out. We'll talk to you again, okay?
All right.
Thanks, Sam. Michelle?
I appreciate that, caller. You know what I'm talking about. He knows he on my team. How about that?
Say what?
I said he's on my team.
We all on your team. You see, the whole thing thing about the Talk Beat Jones is that when we're talking to the world as such and talking to the people, we're not trying to necessarily give them one perspective.
No,
Never.
But I'm glad that we, the Talk Beat Jones show, are helping waking up Detroit. I'm glad that we, the Talk Beat Jones show, is giving the citizens of Detroit and Oakland, California, to call in, express the information that they can share with us to make me better, to make you better.
That's right.
I'm glad for the information. I thank everybody that called in.
And we want more folks to be able to involve. And you'll find, again, this is newish still. We're the persons that are inviting the telephone calls, and folks, remember, there was nothing here for quite a long time. And so we're dealing with the fact that this time slot is the strongest time slot for other programs that's been established, the radio programs, television programs, especially the radio programs. And I don't mind. You know why? Because our program is shared. The information that we put together today goes out 7 days a week. Yeah. I watch it. I receive the information from it. So we're good in giving it the way that we're doing. We're going to get our calls. Remember, I've been out here for a long time. My program had calls just popping.
Oh, yeah.
But that's not my concern. This is Talk Beat Jones this fashion.
That's right.
Okay, I got you, I got Mr. Leo, and I got my family, and I'm happy.
Yes.
Hold on, please. Mr. Leo Brazil.
Yes, sir.
On your birthday, what are you going to do real quick?
Say again?
On your birthday, what are you going to do real quick?
On my birthday, I'm not going to do anything. Like I said, this is 78, so I've had enough birthdays to last me in terms of celebrations. So I just want to chill and enjoy this beautiful California day.
If you had the opportunity to speak to your Oakland constituents right now, if you have folks who are listening to this program, who are listening to you in Oakland, California, what would you tell them today?
To enjoy life one day at a time. This is the day that the Lord has made. Enjoy it fully. And don't worry about tomorrow.
Okay.
It'll take care of itself.
Okay. Thank you. Michelle?
Yes.
What would be your thoughts at this moment for the Detroit area?
Families, stay safe,
The
get
five.
vaccinated. You want to stay here longer to do what you have to do to be your best self. So I want everybody safe. I want the children to come back to school. I want schools to reopen because we have the future in front of us, and we have to make sure that they are tuned up. We have to love each other, and we have to learn to be tolerant in the city of Detroit.
And speaking of the health issues in Detroit, we're really happy that there are so many locations that are opening up that are putting the shots in the arms for folks. We have so many different locations, so many different folks, and we had actually had the mayor on Minister Malik Shabazz show speaking about the different services and the different operations, and on the show that Malik Shabazz do on Saturdays from 8 to 10.
Yeah.
He's able to have different health professionals, doctors, etc., talk about what is going on, how the virus is being treated, and how we can prevent ourselves from getting that type of illness and live. So we're doing some wonderful things here at TV 33, cable channel 90.
Yeah.
Just getting information out, and you're doing a wonderful job as we continue. But again, as I said to folks, we're going to get dirty, we're going to get nasty, we're going to get ugly, because it's political time. Am I going to agree with everybody? No. Is Michelle going to agree with everybody? No. Is Leo going to agree with everybody? No. But you know what? It's not about do you agree, but it's how you take that conversation and work it so that everybody feels respected. And I'm inviting you, and will be inviting you, the world, the folks that like to talk. When other folks tell you they don't want to hear you no more because it's too nasty, too ugly, you're too opinionated, call me. I'll talk to you. Give you some information. Hey, Tim, can we put my team up? All right, hold on, stay right there. Michelle, this is my team pictures is going to be on just a few moments here. And I want the world to understand that we are approaching this with these folks here. You see on the screen with Billy? This is our team. We have a team member in the Northern California Bay Area. As you see there, Mr. Leo Bazil. And you see Miss Michelle. How do you say your last name?
Broughton.
You see Michelle Broughton there in Detroit. And we would like to have you on the telephone lines with us, talking from anywhere in the world. Yes, we can do that. Here at the Watkins Broadcasting Studios, Highland Park, Detroit, he makes it so that you can do television like radio. I am Billy E. Jones. Remember, we're on the air Sundays. No, not Sundays. Wednesdays from 10 to 11, and a 10 to 11 a.m. and rebroadcast Sunday nights from 8 to 9. We love you, respect you, and got to go. Bye-bye.
Go anywhere, because this is the Talk Beat Jones, and